Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
Good sound check. Mic check 1 2. What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic the podcast. It's just me, Reg, today, but I do have a guest, a reoccurring guest. I don't know what we're gonna call you. You want Cherie, Red Diamond? What we doing today?
Red Diamond. I'm not a reoccurring guest.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry. She was. But pardon the audio. I only bought one mic with me, so we are sharing a mic for those that are not watching. Yeah, just kind of impromptu. Me and Dre, we couldn't get together today. Well, this week in general for a show, but I did have an itch to actually do some kind of content, and I said why not. So yeah, work with me. We're gonna try to speak up so we both can use this mic. But anyway, how are you, ma'am? And how have you been since you have last been on Unapologetic Podcast? I think it's been about, I don't know what, 2 years maybe? Longer than that maybe?
Maybe 2 years. That's crazy. It was quick.
It was quick. Time flies. Time flies. I think the last time you was on was, you were still in Washington, right?
Yeah.
And I don't even think you was on the countdown yet, probably.
Yeah, it was
For leaving. All right, catch us up then. What's been up with you since then?
I'm no longer in Washington.
Well.
So I'm back on the East Coast.
What? You back on the East Coast? You liking it? You loving it? This what you wanted? Was everything that you dreamed of? Like
I'm back on the East Coast. I'm enjoying being closer to family and friends, driving distance. I'm enjoying the sun, even though I need some right now. I'm enjoying the sun, the warmer weather. My son has adjusted pretty good.
Okay.
Being back. New job is keeping me busy and exhausted at the same time. And I'm looking forward to retirement. That's my next milestone.
Okay. The next milestone.
The first one was getting out of Washington. I've accomplished that. The next one is retirement.
Okay. Well, I can attest to the retirement part. You definitely love it. It is the some people want to call it the dark side. I don't know if it's the dark side. This might be the good side, the better side. The freedom, the comfortability to move how you want to be. That's one thing that I do enjoy. But even if I was like to go, and I probably told you this plenty of times, for me, if I was going to go back to work, I'm still going to have to be somewhere to where I kind of, have my independence and freedom to do what I want to, not per se like when I want to all the time, but the flexibility to be like, you know what, I want to go somewhere this weekend and come back, 4 or 5 days later,
right? And
not have to worry about getting permission and punching the clock and worrying about somebody, telling me, well, I don't have enough time or this or that. You know what I'm saying? That's because retirement is retirement. And somebody told me that, and they say, I never got the premise, and I understand like some people probably have to because of their situation. Maybe they got family to take care of, and and a lot of other things to do. But the point of retiring is not to retire and then work harder on another job than you did on the job that you retired from. So I never want to be in that mode. But anyway, to move on, I'll do sports real quick. I know you're gonna bow out, right? Well, as y'all know, March Madness is going on for the men and women. I had the pleasure to go watch my North Carolina Tar Heels men basketball team yesterday. They beat Wagner by 28 points, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty good win, solid opening win for us. I liked what I saw. It took us a while to rev up, but I mean that's understood after a little break. I had the chance to go watch the women today play Michigan State, which was a tight game, but we ended up winning. We have South Carolina next, and I'm pretty sure for y'all that follow women's basketball, y'all probably can guess how that's going to go. But I mean, I'm wishing them the best luck, and I'm going to pull for them. And the men got Michigan State tomorrow, which is Saturday, and I feel like we're gonna get that win. But that's it for basketball. I'll move up out of that. We're not gonna hold Cherie hostage and not have nothing to talk about. But I watched this video last week. So there was this incident that happened in South Memphis to where these kids came to this girl's house wanting to fight. And I'm saying girl, but she's 22 years old, so we can say woman. But she was still, with her mom, in her mom's house or whatever. So they came to the house wanting to fight, and I'm pretty sure, like us growing up, we've, heard the stories or seen the things to where, a parent would be like, no, you're gonna go out there and fight, and you better not get your ass beat or blah blah blah, blah whatever else. So basically the mom went out there and let her daughter fight. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, mom had a gun just in case shit got crazy and went left. So she's out there fighting. She's holding, like, you can, like, one of the neighbors is recording. You can, like, visibly see the gun in her hand. You know what I'm saying? And there came a point to where I guess other kids was getting involved, and she raised the gun in the air, I guess, to fire off a warning shot, or to break that shit up or whatever else. And one of the girls that was fighting, her father walked up, I guess, when he saw the mom raise the gun in the air, and shot the mom 3 times in the stomach, and she died right there on the scene. Daughter ran, to grab mom, see what was going on. She picked the gun up and just started shooting. She wounded, I want to say like 3 or 4 people, but mom's dead. She shot, wounded a couple people. The guy, I think he's being charged with murder. And the girl is being charged with something, I think, firing into a crowd, discharging a weapon and some other stuff. But I found that I'm not gonna say but just, because like I said, we've witnessed and seen things like that, where parents is basically supervising fights and inciting fights, you know what I'm saying? And letting kids carry on with that kind of behavior. And I hate to say it, but it's kind of only us.
It is always only us, unfortunately.
And mom ends up dead. Unfortunate events, but
so I think I read about that. Mom is dead and she's going to jail, right?
Yeah, I think, I don't know, she might be out right now on bond or whatever, but I mean, it's just senseless, just because it's a fight. You know what I'm saying? These kids come to your house to fight, and there was one time, these girls had tried to jump on my sister coming off the school bus, because, and we was my mom was stationed in Fort Riley, Kansas at the time, and one of the boys had wrote my sister a letter or something. I don't know. It might have been a love letter or something. I don't know. But she didn't want it. She threw it on the ground. And I guess one of the girls that liked him saw it. And you know how little girls are, kids, she was mad. So she wanted to fight my sister because this boy that she liked was, chasing after my sister or whatever. So they came to the house. Well, when they got off the bus, they tried to jump on my sister, and I jumped in. threw a couple of them down. I hit one of them, and me and my sister went home. So next thing I know, this girl come to the house with them 3 other girls with her and 2 boys, and now they all want to fight. And I'm out standing on the front porch. I got a like a bat in my hand, like one of them Louisville sluggers, and I'm ready to fight. I'm like, I fight all of them. And my sister's scary ass, she's in the house on the phone talking to my mom, talking about these kids outside wanting to fight. So one of the boys stepped up on the porch, like, he was about to charge, and I'm swinging the bat. I'm like, come on, motherfucker. And, my sister's like, DJ, mom's on the phone. She's right behind me. And I was like, oh, my. So I go back in the house, get on the phone. She's like, was that you out there cussing? I was like,
that's all she worried about. If you out there cussing.
I got it. She hit me with that, go in the room and don't come out till I come out. I already knew what that meant. Like, oh, I was about to get my ass whipped. But I didn't. And nothing really happened. But the next day they tried to fight. And I was grounded for cursing, so I couldn't go outside. And they just standing around the house cursing and screaming and doing all kind of shit. I opened the front door and I got the ice tray out the refrigerator, and I got some ice and I'm just throwing it at them. I caught one of the little girls in the forehead, and it put a big ass knot on her forehead. So I got in trouble for that because if you get hit in the head with an ice cube, like someone throwing that shit like a softball, that shit gonna leave a knot on your head. But I ended up getting in trouble for that because she went home. Her parents came back, talked to my mom and everything. But yeah, but to move on, I saw this thing about Planet Fitness. It said Planet Fitness stock plummets $400 million after defending a transgender policy.
What do you mean defending?
So I guess I don't have the full details. It says Patricia Silver's membership was revoked after snapping a photo of a biological male in a woman's locker room. So I guess so that makes more sense. Okay, so she took a picture of a transgender male in the women's locker room, and I guess, well,
I'm assuming this
Planet
is
Fitness
worker, employee.
I don't know if it's employee or not. It could be a member, but I'm pretty sure Planet Fitness has a policy that you cannot take pictures or film in the locker rooms. Yeah. So that was found out, and I'm the transgender person, I don't know what they want to be referred to, man or woman, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they told someone, and so Planet Fitness revoked this person's membership. Now, the interesting part is their stock plummeting after defending this policy.
What's the policy?
So I'm pretty sure the policy is that you cannot take pictures or videos or video record in the locker rooms.
But so was it because it was a transgender, or was it because of the policy that the stock is plummeting? You know what I mean? Because
well, I guess I'm taking it as, I guess, so I want to say it's a policy, but it just happened to be a transgender person that was being filmed. And people will look at it that way. For instance,
I think people are looking at it that it's a transgender.
Right.
They're not looking at the fact that whomever recorded a video footage or whatever. I think they're looking at the fact that it's transgender. That's what they're looking at. That's what I feel like they're looking at, and that's why, you got to be real careful skating those lines.
But the interesting part is, because we're supposed to be so, I guess, progressive, that they're supposed to be their stock will plummet because of that. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's the gym policies are weird. We see videos daily of women doing salacious workouts, men doing crazy shit. So
yes, you shouldn't be taking photos or video footage of someone else in what is supposed to be a private area.
Judge free.
You know.
That's what Planet Fitness is. It's judge free, judgment free zone. Yeah. So
yeah. But I don't think it was so much the footage that they're defending. I think it's more of the transgender that was caught on the video footage.
Well, 400 million just for that policy, like because they choose to stand by whatever policy it is, and people are like, that's like, I don't know, that's weird. This headline says, there's an IG model that is implying that she had Jalen Green's baby last month. And there's also a stripper that claims she has the same due date as Drea.
I wouldn't put it past him. He's a basketball player.
What does that mean? Because he's a basketball player?
I mean, yeah. I mean, okay, that probably sounds pretty bad. Shouldn't stereotype, right?
Yeah, you shouldn't.
So my bad. Let me not stereotype them, NBA players. However, are you surprised that they're coming out with these different allegations? He's young.
Yeah, but it goes back to the whole thing. Like, why wait? Like, why? Like, you could have, if she had this baby, last month, she could have been like that news could have been came out. Also, this woman that has a due date the same date as Drea, like that. Like, so if Drea wouldn't have announced nothing,
exactly,
then
it's only because of Drea is announcing and she has pictures and that's it. And Jay and the other women are probably like, well, shit, I just had a baby by him, and then me and Drea got the same due date. Let me get a little bit of attention too.
All right, here's the good question, and I just thought about this. So, as a woman, right? When do y'all, like? I'm pretty sure she has friends. So when do you like, girl, don't do that? Like, that's some goofy shit. That's corny.
Whenever it's brought to your attention, you know what I mean?
Would you let your homegirl move like that?
As far as what they're doing?
Yeah.
No, because I'm like, if you want it to be known, then you should have said something before. It wasn't a big deal then. And then Jalen was probably keeping them, like, telling them something, you know what I mean? And now Drea, because him and Drea are together, right? Or were together, or whatever they have going on. She the one who came out or whatever. So now the other women feel like, hey, I didn't get no attention from this. I'm having your baby too.
Damn, I don't know how true this is, but to be,
he's young,
21, 22,
exactly.
three babies and less than 12 months. God,
he's young. He's a NBA player. I don't doubt it.
You have a young son. Let's say your son happens to just become a superstar in the NBA. Think I asked you this question, but what dating advice are you going to be, or what pitfalls are you telling him to look for in out here with these women?
Women that are after his money. I honestly, I don't know, because no matter what I tell him, he's gonna do whatever he wants.
Yeah, but I mean,
because I can tell him, hey, look out for this and look out for that. But at the end of the day, he's still going to do exactly what he wants because curiosity. You know what I mean? He's young. He has all these women flocking to him. He has all this money that he doesn't know what to do with. I would tell him to invest his money and be smart. What's that one? I think, was it a soccer player? Somebody invested all his money, all his investments were in his mother's name. So I don't know if it was a
Tyler Perry movie.
No. No, it was
I'm messing with you.
I read
No,
it.
no, I know who you're talking about.
What kind of sport was it? Was
No,
like
it was soccer. It was soccer.
Yeah.
And the he ended up something happened. They got married and they were getting divorced, and basically
she was trying to take everything
right,
for everything.
but she couldn't because everything was in his mom's name.
And I think that was very smart. Very smart.
How many sons or kids, if it was just children in general, do you think are going to, give their parents that type of control?
It's not gonna be a lot. It's not. Just pick and choose. It's not gonna be a lot. But I'm just saying, I thought that was very smart. So my advice to my son would be to invest your money in different things. You know what I mean? And not just blow it.
Even if he invested though, and this woman want that money and they get married.
Be smart. Prenup. Wear condoms.
All it takes is that one time, not to wear no condom. It's just like
one time.
You never going back.
Right. And these women, some women are very particular. They know exactly when they feel like they need to have sex because they could be ovulate. It's just different hidden agendas when it comes to women and trying to seek what they want. So, yeah, that's the best advice I could give him is invest your money, wear condoms, and
I'm gonna talk to Kyrie. I'm gonna have to talk to Kyrie. He get to that point. Let me talk to him. I'll talk to him. Hey, look. Here are the pitfalls, my boy. Here are the pitfalls. Meg the Stallion announced that she is going on tour and Glorilla will be joining her. Are you excited about that?
No.
Why not? You wouldn't catch a Meg the Stallion show?
I do like Meg the Stallion. But there's so many. And so I do like Meg the Stallion, but I think there's just so many concerts coming out this summer. I could pass on hers.
Oh, that's she's low on the totem pole.
For me, yes.
All right. Yeah. I can understand that. She would be low on my totem.
Yeah, I think I have 2 concerts that I'm trying to go to already lined up, and they're both in the summer. So Meg is probably, she's pretty low.
Is one of them Beyonce?
No.
Has she announced something?
No.
What album? Are you excited about a Beyonce album?
I am. I'm a Beyonce fan. So it doesn't matter what type of album she drops, whether it's the Renaissance. Was it supposed to be Renaissance 2, Act 2?
No, this is going to be a Beyonce album. It's not country. It's not R&B. It's a Beyonce. That's the genre. How would you feel if your man was more of a Beyonce fan than you? Would you think? Would you care?
It depends on how he moves.
How he move.
I mean, just because men like Beyonce,
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Doesn't mean that something's wrong with them.
Like the concert you went to last year, if he wanted to wear like silver or whatever else, no,
what?
some hoochie daddy shorts with some silver boots or something.
No,
can't do that.
No. No.
Okay.
You can like Beyonce, but you ain't gotta do all that.
You can't do the theme?
No.
You gotta leave that to the women?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, you can do the theme if you want, but you and I, we're not going together. We're not going together. We can go as friends, but we ain't going as like together as a couple. That's a no.
I gotta
your shorts ain't about to be shorter than mine going to no Beyonce concert.
Cinch it 6-inch seam on with some all right. So what if he did like some platinum Jordans or something? Like they was just does that matter?
But you still not going away with no short ass shorts on.
He can't wear no hoochie daddies.
It depends on how short they are.
Okay. All right.
And if you look, no. I think you should still look like you. Beyonce definitely
You should
brings
look
them
like
out.
what? You should look like what?
Still look like I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know.
I don't know. You should.
I want to hear it.
You should still look like a man. Fuck.
So a man can't wear hoochie daddy?
I'm not saying that a man can't wear hoochie daddies, but if you're wearing hoochie daddies and you want to put on some damn silver boots, that's the issue.
All right, we gonna leave it alone. We gonna leave it alone. Well, it's an issue for you. I get.
For me,
and most women, it would probably be an issue.
Most but women. If I have a best friend and that's what he want to wear, then let's
just
go.
not your man,
right?
Okay. Be like manly man. I saw this thing today that said, I love a manly man because they always fixing on something.
What's a manly man?
Exactly. That's I think you can be a man without even wanting to fix on something.
I do too.
There's doctors and lawyers and everybody that don't even got a mechanic bone in their body.
Yep.
You know,
I'm quick to pay somebody to do something that it's not that I'm lazy. I just, you know what I mean? Like if there's somebody that's professionally can do something that I want done, then I'm going to pay the money to get it done. You know, sometimes, but some people find therapy, they found it therapeutic to do certain things, and that's the stuff that they enjoy.
Yeah, because they enjoy it. That's the thing that they like. And it might be a hobby or something. Look, I changed my oil one day and I ain't like that shit one bit. Not at all.
I will. I'm not mad at you.
And I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, I've never done that and I don't plan on doing it.
I do little handy stuff here and there, but I'm never rebuilding no engines, no transmissions. I'm not changing transmission fluid. I'm not changing oil. I'll put some antifreeze in there. That's probably the only fluids I'm putting in a car changing. Like if the car say add a quart of oil, I might do that. But outside of that, I'm good. I don't want to. Nah, we good. Your how do you feel about your significant other or someone you dating snitching on you to your parents?
Snitching what?
Like for instance, let's say they always telling on you.
Telling on me for what? I'm grown.
Yeah, you are, but
how are they gonna tell on me if I'm grown?
All right, let's say what's mom name?
May.
That's what they like. Mama May. Cherie always blah 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 blah. Like the other day, she just got an attitude out of nowhere.
She gonna be like, "Well, that's Cherie." She ain't gonna think nothing of it.
Man, don't be telling my mom everything in my house.
But I would be like, okay, so I would say, why you feel like you got to go tell them everything? You know, you're not about to get no cool points, no brownie points or anything. If anything, they're gonna be like, why are you telling me? You know what I mean? That's her house. You know, she
might ride with him. She's like, baby, why you do that man like that?
I mean, she may, and I'll tell her the same thing.
Anyway,
I am.
You gonna listen to your mama.
I'm not saying that I'm not gonna listen to her, but I'm gonna still be like, well, he got on my nerves. You know what I mean? I don't feel like talking. They know how I am. They know I'm my mood.
I don't know. My mom might be like, you know, that girl called me right now. Let me stop. She didn't say that, but she.
Like, I talked to Cherie today.
She'll definitely talk to me. Hey, what's going on? But that the movie we because we watched the movie earlier is once the relationship is over, do you divorce the family?
I would say yes, or not fully divorce the family. I think if there's kids involved, then you have to keep some type of communication open. But as far as going to family events and all that, yeah, that's a no-go.
What have you invited though?
I don't care.
Oh. So the guy got to turn down Mama May if she say, "Come on over, get you a plate."
Yeah. Yeah.
So So he gotta tell Mama May no, even though she told him to come over and get a plate.
He should know. Be like, no, I'm good. Thanks for the invite. Listen, hey, I appreciate it, but I'm good. Cause I'm not okay. Do you know how many times I have still been invited to come to Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner, family reunions? I don't show up because I don't care to continue to mingle like that. We have a child together, and I will make sure that he's good or he gets there, if he wants to go, but I'm good.
Mm. Oh, I don't know where I stand on this. But I do know where, because to me, I feel like it would be awkward to be around.
Of course.
Well, the main thing is, like, with my exes, like, I'm not gonna say we always, or I ended on bad terms with my exes, but the terms that we ended on, like, we're not like cool like that to where we just hanging out in the same places. You know what I'm saying? I think the only time I've ever done that, something like that, is recently when Passion had the gender reveal, and for my baby, I'm there, of course, but it's not something that, I guess, to the extent that we're talking about,
Yeah.
her mom was there with the guy she's dating, I'm there, I made him, shook his hand, but it when and that was it.
Yeah, there are certain things where both families are going to be in the same place at one time because you're there to celebrate your child. You know what I mean? So I get that. You know what I mean? And I can deal with that. But oh, we're having a family reunion on this day in this place. We would love for you to come. Family reunion cruises, family cruises. No, I'm not doing any of that because I'm not about to play house. You know what I
What if
mean?
they come with their new person?
I'm definitely not coming because it's awkward.
So they show up to, let's say,
So if I show, they show up.
your family have a cookout. They show up to your family cookout with their new person.
Okay, it's just awkward.
Are you gonna ask them to leave?
I'm gonna be like, why are you here?
Why are you here?
Yeah, but I don't think me knowing how this individual thinks, I don't think that he would show up.
Why? He don't want to see you with your person?
Maybe,
Oh, okay. Yes, I mean,
maybe that, or maybe he just it's an awkward feeling.
could be. Could be. So me and Dre talked about this. It was long ago. I wanted to talk about this, but like, for instance, women tend to throw this saying or these words out there, I guess, I gave you some of the best years. I gave you the best years of my life.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck does that mean?
She felt like she gave you all of her, 100% of her, and you took it for granted.
So that's the best years of her life?
Could be.
So
Could be.
so she don't got no more good years to get nobody else?
It's the same. I'm not saying that. It's just a thing, but I feel like that saying means I gave you all of me. I gave you all of me. I put forth 100% of effort or whatever, and basically you took it for granted. So that's how I look at it. That saying.
Sounds crazy to me.
It's not.
It is. So basically is not literal.
No, I don't think I wouldn't take that literally. No. It's figurative speech.
Have you said that before?
No.
What'd you say? I just gave you some good years.
No, I
Or
don't think I've
nothing
ever
to that
said
extent.
anything like that. I have said I've given you 100% of me, more than 100%, but I've never used the whole I've given you whatever you said.
The best years of my life.
Yeah, I've never said that. I've never said that. It's been I've given you all of me. you know what I mean, all my eggs in one basket. It was only you type thing, you know. So I've said things like that, but yeah.
How many love of your lives can you have?
As many as you want.
Really? No.
You can.
No.
Everybody, every love of your life has a different meaning. Everybody's not the same. My son could be the love of my life.
Your son.
That is a different type of love.
It is. Your son, right? But that's different.
My guy could be the love of my life. Right. That is a different type of love. My dad could be the love of my life.
Right. No, but no. We're talking relationship wise.
Okay. Well. Okay. Relationship. How many can you have? As many as you want.
So every relationship you're in,
it could have
that guy is the love of your life.
It could be. Yeah. I don't think you have to. Yeah, it could be at that particular moment that y'all are in a relationship. That person could be the love of your life in that particular moment.
Words mean a lot.
Words mean things. Yes, I know.
Okay, so listen, let's say you was just going through an old shoebox, right? Your man's old shoebox, and you found a letter in there that that he wrote to his ex, and it was just like an old shoebox that was going out the trash bin, meaning to go out, but it hasn't yet. You found it like in the bottom of the closet under a bunch of shit.
First of all, it don't need to be in the house.
But it is, because it should just been there, right? So you read it and you see all this love of my life, the best woman I've ever met, blah, 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 all this other shit. How do you feel about that? Do you say anything about it?
I do say something about it.
When he now references you as the best thing that ever happened to him in his life, the love of his life, what feeling comes to mind, or what thought comes to your head?
It's not genuine.
Oh, it's not genuine. But you can have as many love of life.
You can't. It's up to that person and how that person, like for me, if someone tells me that, I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Do I believe them? No. You know what I mean? Because how do I know you're not telling the next woman that, or you've told a previous relationship that? I think there's other ways you can say you're the love of my life without saying those words. Yeah, because yeah. I wouldn't believe, because I would just think like, oh, okay, you
tell all the bitches this.
I mean, I wouldn't say it like that. I'll just be like, okay. You know, like, listen. I don't know. I don't know how would you want me to respond to that? I don't know how to respond to that. Would you say thank you? Oh, I'm glad. How do you respond to that?
Well, you only responded to it a way because you read a letter from years ago where he said maybe something similar to someone else that he was in
and that was
deeply invested relationship.
Exactly. At the time, that's how he felt about that particular woman. So that's what I'm saying. You can have multiple love of your life depending on the relationship.
But now you knowing that and seeing that dilutes it.
It does. It does. That's why me personally, I take it for what it's worth. It is, you know what I mean? Like if you say that, if someone was to say that to me, I'm like, okay, you know, like I take it for what it's worth. Because how do I know? And I'm not going to ask the question, but how do I know you haven't said that to the next woman?
So you don't care about men telling you sweet things like that?
No, I didn't say that.
Well,
I didn't say that.
But that's what it sounds like.
No, I'm just saying, like, I do like to hear those type of things.
But you take it for what it's worth. It's not like a like one of those, like he gets points for it, or it's just like you want to grab him and hold him or kiss him or anything? Like,
it depends on, for me, it depends on if I think you are a truly genuine person. And
so why can't he be true and genuine with it, even though you saw this letter or whatever, and he said that to someone that he was, in a deeply invested relationship with previous?
he can still be genuine with it, and I'm still gonna be like, okay, not in the back of my mind that I'm saying that I don't believe you. It's just I'm taking it for what it's worth.
Tough cookie, boy.
Yeah, but I'm just taking it for what it's worth.
Okay.
I'm really not. I'm not saying that I don't like nice, sweet things said or anything. I'm not saying any of that, but I'm just saying I know I'm not the first woman in your life.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So I do understand some things are repetitive when it comes to how you feel about a woman. You may have felt the same feelings with me that you felt for your previous relationship or whatever. I understand all that. I just take certain things for what it's worth.
All right, so you knowing that and feeling that way, does that make you hesitant to say things like that to your partner?
I don't think so. I think
So how would you feel if he felt that same way? Like,
that's his feelings. That's his
would you
feelings.
still continue to tell him those things?
I would, but that's just his feelings. I can't change how he feels. I can't make if I say, "Oh, I really care about you. You are the love of my life."
But so do you want him to, and do you want him to take what you say for what it's worth, or do you want him to take it like, you know what, this woman really means that, and
It depends on how that person sees me. That's how I look at it. I can't make you say, if I say, "Hey, you're the love of my life," I can't make you're gonna believe
No, you
me.
can't make them, but
Right.
but you might want them to take it a certain way or feel a certain way because
right.
you can't make them, but you still would want them to a certain way because you're saying that from the bottom of your heart, or you're saying that with true feelings or whatever else. So you can't make them do anything, but it's a way that you want them to receive it or view it.
Right. So for me, I think actions speak louder than words. Your words have meanings. Words mean things. Words are good. However, actions are better. I think you can tell a person how you truly feel, but showing them will really make them feel like you feel that person, feel like that.
Okay.
So the love of your life thing, and if it's just being said, then I'm like, it's just okay, got it. You know what I mean? He cares about me. That's how he feels. But if his actions are not matching his words, then I'm like, oh, you're just saying something. You're just talking.
Okay. Let's talk about being lovesick.
What is that? Lovesick.
Yeah. You've been through breakups, heartbreaks.
Yeah.
Right? You don't have to put no names or nothing on it.
Sure.
what's the worst you've ever been? I'm gonna tell you.
What do you mean the worst I've ever been?
Yeah, like far as in whatever happened, whether it was someone cheating on you, someone doing something, lying, something, whatever. Like how'd you feel? Well, I'll go first. So, damn. What is there's well, I'll talk. One of my baby moms. I guess lovesick for me, like it was a couple days I didn't eat. I was crying, like I don't know. I think I had dehydrated myself. Um I had went to sick call and made up some bullshit excuse, and I had like 48 hours quarters, and like I don't know, like I was I was riding by her house. I was doing some dumb. Well,
Not dumb.
For me, it is like
you're in love. It's
yeah.
not dumb. Not dumb.
I was
You just hurt.
Oh. And the only thing, so and the reason why is because I guess it was a matter of me taking time for granted, and she ended up, I guess, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I found it out, like
it made it worse, right?
Yeah, it made it a lot worse because I felt like, how the fuck she gonna do that to me? She fucking with this, and then the guy, it was the guy that I was familiar with. I guess that makes it even worse. So I'm telling you, I was sick. Like I've never felt that bad in my life. Well, I guess there's one other time. Like like I literally like slept in my car one day.
Oh no.
Crying, just like outside of her house, like in the cut, just waiting. Like, I don't know. I was on some bullshit.
Yeah.
I was on some bullshit.
So I think everybody has experienced a bad breakup like that.
But the crazy thing is, it wasn't even a breakup. It was just, I guess, like I said, me taking time for granted, like thinking like, we got time or whatever else. Because and the thing was, I knew her ring size and everything, and I was planning, like trying to figure out like how I want to do this, how I want to do that. When am I gonna get this ring? Like I was thinking about things like that. But my timing was all fucked up. Like I'm thinking like she ain't going nowhere. Like I got all the time in the world, and she's ready, but she's ready to like settle down and do things. I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely been there where Luv Sick, I would say, of course, crying, super emotional. Super emotional, not eating, blaming yourself, asking, even if you're on the phone, I was on the phone with them asking the same questions over and over again, like, what did I do wrong? How can I make it better? Type shit or whatever. And
you stop eating too?
Yeah, I didn't eat, depressed, just thinking crazy shit like I'm gonna go pop up at his house, type thing. So I just think everybody's been through that.
And that ain't a good feeling at all.
It's not. It's horrible. It's a horrible feeling.
That ain't a good feeling at all.
You're like, oh, I don't want nobody else. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get you back, type thing. Yeah, it's a horrible feeling.
Y'all don't be believing men when they be going through that shit though.
Who's y'all?
Women.
Don't categorize us all in one.
Women don't. Listen, have you ever been told that well, it may sound cliche, but like let's say a guy cheated on you and he's like, well, he told you how much he was hurting. I mean, he may have told you, I'm hurting just as bad as you are, just knowing that I hurt you. Did you believe that? Hell no.
Probably not, because you did it. Cheating is an action.
Yeah.
It's not. That means you think about it and you do it. You know what I mean?
Well, listen. So I hate to cut you off, but listen. you're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear this.
It's action. So
it is an action. But listen. So
I feel like you can't say, "Oh, I'm hurt because I hurt you." You knew exactly what you were doing.
Well, the thing is, so some of that you're hurt because you was caught. Yes, that's true. But once you see what your actions cause, the hurt that it caused to this person, then yes, that's a completely different thing now.
It is.
Because you know what? I didn't want to, or I didn't mean for you to be hurt like this.
No,
in my selfish ways and acts. Like,
but it's still selfish because
it is, but watching someone, so watching someone that you love and you care about a lot, and yes, you can say, well, if you care about me, then why'd you do this? But it happens. Like you hurt people that you care about, regardless. Well, if it's cheating, or you lied to them, or you drained the bank account you didn't mean to because you got a gambling habit or something. But watching somebody like really hurting, that you feel some kind of way about, that you really love and care about, like that really is a thing.
It is a thing. It is a thing. However, I think cheating is an action.
It is an action. But all of it, no, all of his actions.
If you can lay with somebody else with a clear conscience, then no.
No, all of his actions.
All of it is actions. However, you're talking about like draining a bank account because of a gambling habit or something. Okay, yes, that will hurt a person because you could have spent the savings that y'all have been saving up for a long time for a down payment on a house or something. Okay, got it. Yes, that's gonna hurt somebody. But I think, and this is not me being jaded or anything about men cheating or whomever cheating. I just feel like you know exactly what you're doing when you cheat.
You know exactly what you're doing in all of these actions, not just draining the bank account, anything you do, but those actions or whatever actions that you're doing is all for some kind of self gain or self pleasure, whatever else, But even though you know what you're doing, like this person, I don't think anybody that cheats to get caught, or cheats under the premise that, hey, I'm going to get.
A cheater cheat one time.
Do you think a cheater can only cheat once?
No.
I believe a cheater can.
I don't. Especially if they don't get caught. They're going to continue to do it. And then once they get caught, they're going to be like, oh,
So once a cheater, always a cheater.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. If you're cheating continuously on
that's not what you said, though.
If you're with someone and you're continuously cheating on them and you have not got caught, I feel like you're going to continue because you haven't gotten caught. Once you get caught, then that's when you will stop. Now, I'm not saying once you, or maybe you don't stop, you just get smarter with how you move. I don't know. But I do think now the whole once a cheater, always a cheater, I don't believe that, because people do change.
Reform cheaters, huh?
Sure.
So, but you don't think a person can only, this guy or woman is only like, okay, you know what? I cheated and it happened, but you know what? I got too good of a person at home. I'm like, this shit can't happen again.
I think, I take that back. Yes, I do feel like that can happen. They can come to the realization, hey, it was just lust. You know what I mean? It was just a sexual thing, because usually when they say men cheat, is no emotions attached. So I could see that. I could see that. So I'll take that back. Yeah. I'll take that back.
Okay. I'm glad you came to the light.
Whatever.
now, so back to it. And then we can move on. Where was we at? So what was we talking about? We kind of veered off.
Being lovesick.
Yeah, but no, we was talking about whatever. It's the sweet bitch and whatever this lemon drink is. I don't know, but Damn, I really wanted to finish that though. No. As far as in the person cheating and them hurting.
Oh yeah. Of course.
Because you don't mean to hurt anybody, really, that you're in love. Like someone that you love, you don't. There are circumstances, and yes, you do, but for the most part, you don't mean to hurt this person.
I think, and I'm thinking about past relationships that I've been in where cheating may have been involved. Do I think they were hurting? Yes. Do I think it was masked? Yes. They didn't let me know that they were hurting. However, because of the reaction or how things may have went, they could have been hurting. I don't know if they were or not because they didn't say anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you can feel guilty. Yes, I think that person can definitely feel guilty about what happened or whatever. Yeah, so I do think you can feel guilty about it.
Okay. All right. As always, well, you've done Unapologetic Truths with us before?
Yes.
I just gotta make sure because I don't know if we was doing them back then.
Yes,
I know we was doing wife playmate this or whatever, but all right, so you ain't you ain't fair. You ain't new to this then. All right, so Unapologetic Truths. Um, would you rather had gotten married to the first person you had sex with, or your high school sweetheart, or went through the experiences that you have experienced in life?
High school sweetheart, the first person I had sex with, or experiences in life.
Yeah.
I would say probably experiences in life. High school sweetheart, no. Um, the high school sweetheart, my high school sweetheart was first person that I had sex with.
Mhm.
So that's a no for me.
So what if it was a good experience? Like you felt like that was a great person, and to this day they might, you know what I'm saying? You still like, you know what, this is a great person. You would still take the experiences over being with that person
Yeah,
forever?
because I
Okay.
think experiences are good. I think learning things and throughout your life is good.
Mhm.
Not getting with your high school sweetheart or the first person that you had sex with, staying with them. Experiences teach things, or you learn things through experiences. So
Right.
yeah, I would take experiences over the other two.
I would take experiences. I mean, because I think the experiences have molded me into the person I am.
Mhm.
The first person I had sex with, no, I mean, I'm really not gonna get into that. My high school sweetheart, we're still cordial to this day. Very sweet person, but um, I, I was thinking about this last week, far as in how you, whether it's friends, old flames, or whatever else, like, how you can outgrow people. You know what I'm saying? And your likes or dislikes or taste, far as in when it comes to music, movies, sex, all that stuff is um like light years apart. You know what I'm saying? Like they may be more conservative. You may be like, I like this like wild shit. I like spontaneous outside or here, there. Let's go to, this wild party, so I feel like that would probably be the instance between me and my high school sweetheart, because I feel like she's more conservative, and the things that I like now that I know I like, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what you like until you experience them.
Right.
So, but then again, you don't know what you're missing if you're not getting it. So, but
Exactly.
I feel like, me experiencing the things that I experienced, like I'd rather be on the path or trajectory that I'm on now. Huh. Who would you want to have the password to your phone in case something happens to you?
My son, my parents, my sister. Doesn't matter. If I'm in a relationship, my significant other. I don't think there's nothing in there like.
Oh well, you speak. Well, you said if you're in a relationship. All right. Well, if I'm in a relationship, the same things. Yeah, but well, there's nothing that's in your phone for you only.
There could be, but if it's something that, if there's like a life or death matter and they need to get in my phone for something, then I don't give a damn about the routine.
Well, life or death, yeah, but
I don't know. You know what I mean? If there's something,
well, life or death, what's your phone gonna do?
I don't know. But whatever, what would be a reason they would need to get in my phone? Or what would be the reason they would need the password for my phone?
I don't know. Maybe emergency contact. I don't know. Let's look. We watching the first 48. What if they want to find out who was the last person that called you or text you?
That's fine. Okay, they can. That's fine.
But what if you in a relationship, right? You and your husband might have, or you and your guy might have some videos in there, some pictures. Like,
well, you looking at the wrong thing.
leave that in the will.
It's my
leave that in the will. Like, hey, look, if something happened to me, burn the phone.
No, because I'm grown. It's my fault.
Nah, you don't want Miss May to open your phone to be like, my God, what is Shereen?
Well,
oh no.
I think I mean,
well, I guess like you're not here, so it don't matter.
Yeah, what the right. They're gonna just be like, oh well, you know.
I guess.
She enjoyed her time.
I ain't know my daughter was like that.
Well.
All right. Once the respect in a relationship is gone, does that mean the relationship is over?
Oh, okay, so yes.
I absolutely would say it is 100%. I don't think nothing can move on further after that.
Yeah, because respect goes so many ways. How you speak to each other, how you interact with each other, the vibe that you have with that person. Yeah.
Because, well, honestly, me, I like, and I guess the next thing someone would ask or say is, can it be built back or can you get it back? I don't like, I think, well, once it's gone, you probably can build it back or do whatever, even with trust, but it will never be the same. Exactly. So we as people are kind of like, wanting like, well, I never used to have to do this. It never used to be like this or never. So it's not going to be the same. So that relationship's not going to be the same. And the adjustments in that relationship are going to be different. And I don't think, so I honestly think that the relationship is not going to work because for instance, we'll go back to cheating, I guess. All right. Someone cheated. So now the other is like, well, I think we should use condoms. We should protect ourselves when we have sex. Okay. That's going to for a little while, it may be like, okay, all right, but then after a while, it's like, like, why are we still using? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's gonna become an issue after a while. Well, I just would rather we use them because you cheated on me, blah 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 blah, and I just feel more comfortable.
Well, I think in that instance, y'all need to take it upon yourself to go get tested for whatever you need to get STDs, whatever. And then once y'all both get your test results back, and then y'all can move forward from there.
Even if you get the test, so the man or the woman, whoever feels that way, can still be like, what, in the back of their mind, like, you know what, this person has cheated on me. What's to say they won't do it again?
You're right.
So I need to make sure I'm
You're right.
crossing my T's and dotting my I's.
Yep, you're right. You're definitely right.
Well, you know what? We gotta do this again. It's been fun.
It has.
Thank you for filling in. We can get some content out. You got anything to say before we get out of here?
Thanks for having me. It's been a long 2 years.
2 years.
It doesn't feel like it's been 2 years, but you're
It might.
right.
It's somewhere close to it, probably.
That's crazy. That went by quick.
Close to it, because you wasn't on last year. 2022 probably, right? So I mean, it's 2024, so somewhere it's probably creeping up around 2.
That's crazy. I didn't think it was that quick. I mean, that long. But you're right. Time does fly. But thank you for inviting me back on. I look forward to some more appearances.
We'll pencil you in.
Thank you.
But shout out to Dre though. Dre, miss you, my man. But we'll see y'all next week. Definitely Dre will be back on. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in to another episode of Unapologetic Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. My family, my loved ones, everybody that holds me down. I appreciate it. And all the things you do. And as always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. We will see y'all next week. We out of here.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.